Wet spell of weather in many central and southern areas during the next day or so, and then it largely settles down for the weekend as an area of high pressure comes in from the west. But just recently it has been phenomenally wet in northern Wales in the last 42 hours. Capel Curig seeing well over 100 millimetres of rain, bringing some localised flooding. And we can see that wet weather also affecting parts of Ireland as well as Wales and in towards northern England. And that wet weather continuing for the rest of today and tonight in these areas, resulting in difficult driving conditions and further local flooding. Well, here's the area of low pressure that's responsible. It's going to make its way erratically southeastwards, so still giving us some wet weather in the southeast during tomorrow. And on Friday, as it slips into the Bay of Biscay, we will see some wet and windy weather still in the extreme south. But this area of high pressure dominating the weather across the rest of the country and generally settling things down for many parts of the country come Saturday and Sunday. But at the moment, we've got a good deal of cloud across the country with that wet weather in central areas. To the north over much of Scotland, more in the way of broken cloud and also some blustery showers, and those turning increasingly wintry as we go through this afternoon, particularly over the higher ground. Here it's going to feel quite cool and fresh, top temperatures of around 4 to 7. But despite the cloud and the rain further south and still sometimes windy weather, we'll see top temperatures of around 9 to 10 Celsius. By the end of tonight, that rain making its way further southeastwards, and we will see clearer skies further to the north. And here we will have a hard frost with temperatures as low as -2, resulting in icy stretches on untreated roads. But we do have another problem for tomorrow with that heavy rain affecting parts of southeast England for much of the time and turning increasingly to sleet and snow over the hills. So, of course, bad driving conditions. So we'll start to see that rain moving very, very slowly southwards in southeast England during tomorrow. Still the sleet and snow over the higher ground, for example, the Salisbury Plain area and the Chilterns. Further north, much brighter and fresher and cooler, but a lot of blustery wintry showers around, particularly over the higher ground of Northern Ireland and also central and northern Scotland. Into Friday, and we're still seeing some remnants of that rain in southeastern areas, still with a little bit of sleet and snow over the higher ground. Very wet and windy too through the Channel Islands in towards the southwest, and it will be much fresher and cooler up towards the west, temperatures around 4 or 5, but we will see some brightness with some sunshine too. And then for the weekend, we start to see a lot of settled weather coming through, mainly dry in many areas, a lot of sunshine too, but we will have overnight frost. I think the cloudiest areas are going to be up in the north, where we will see some drizzly rain in the extreme north. Temperatures here up to around 8 though on Sunday. Well, as we head towards Europe, high pressure dominating in central areas, but just look at this area of low pressure developing in the central part of the Mediterranean. And here on Friday, we are really going to see some very wet and sundry weather. Well, that's how the weather looks at the moment. Goodbye for now. Quite a chilly north wind.